We're here. Hello and welcome to Biter Battles number 2. Today's contest is the Godfather of Factorio, Colonelwill, versus Team Steel Axe and Antielitz. What's up? Guys, the vote is in chat. It's also on the Reddit link. Please go vote for the map that we will use. Veldak will load it and begin to generate it very soon. There's the links are in chat. As always, for these events, because the video is going to go out on YouTube. If you're joining us first time from YouTube, thank you very much for being here. All the alerts, the hosts, subscribers, sound effects that I have normally in the live channel, all that's been disabled. So if you send bits or tips or subscriptions, thank you very much. Just know that it is appreciated. So those will be disabled. Also, you can go retweet, upvote on the Reddit, and retweet the stream if you would. I just posted it. That's in chat. All right. And thank you for those subscriptions. I am not in a Discord channel. All right, so I will spend just a couple of few going over the rules, and then we'll get started, and then we'll address the server. Veldak, if you're here, I still can't see the server on public. You may want to poll somebody else and see if they can see it as well. So let's do this. All right, this is the YouTube link. Let's kill that. Or this is the Reddit link that takes you out to the scenario. 2 teams, 1 north, 1 south. Map has been pre-generated. Found a server. All right, good. One way to win: use biters to defeat the other team's rocket silo. So biters will do the team's dirty work, not direct PvP. Veldak, if you want to send it in, you can send them the password if you want to. 2 elements to the biters as other teams send science over. One is evolution, abbreviated Evo, and the other one is threat. Evolution increases only. The value can exceed 100%, and that's how powerful the biters are. I suppose I need to close the voting, and then we'll send the password out, I guess, right? Or did we decide on a map? It's pretty much a done deal. I think it's map 1 is winning. And then the threat level goes up and down. As biters die, it goes down. As biters come over, it's always increasing, and a threat income always increasing slowly. The more science you send, the faster it'll increase. And then you also get a little bit of instant threat as soon as the enemy team sends biters over. It's how often and how likely the biters are to attack. The 3 teams that are in the contest today. 1 team, 2 teams, one spectator. And let me put the drum beats on. Right. Colonelwill has his own shout out in my channel. His link is there and also in the description below. And Team Steel Axe and Antielitz also. We will be squad streaming. The invites have been sent out. Please, this is a really interesting way to do it. Last time we did it on Saturday, the viewers had a lot of fun flipping back and forth between the streams and seeing the reactions. It was really, really good. Lots of good feedback. I should say no bad feedback. And again, no direct PvP combat. The horizontal border is landfill proof. You'll see a river in between the 2 teams. 1 team north, 1 team south. Landfill cannot affect the river, so you can't cross it. and construction robots can't build on the other side. The resources will be mirrored for the top and the bottom will be mirrored, so that resource and terrain starting conditions will be identical for the players. One of them will be flipped east versus west. So copper on the west side of Team 1 will be on the east side of Team 2, as an example. And fair game, as we saw last time, objects placed on or near the dividing river are fair game for long-range weapon attack. If you can send some rocket launchers over, then you can get them. For this one, it's a 2-to-1 ratio is the agreed upon. So for every one player Steelax does, Colonelwill gets 2. Seems like a fair way. Everybody was happy with that. Last time we had team balancing on. Would like to give a little bit of credit to a little shout out and lots of credit to Mew Mew for the guys at Mew Mew for making the scenario and testing it and all that. The servers hosted by Comfy Servers, and then Are You Scared and Veldak are our servers, our server admins today. All right. All right, here we go.
No one knows which lane to build, and then...
Who's doing the burger job?
Hello.
Oh,
Nefrom's doing
Nefrom's.
Oh, no more strategies now, real life. Oh,
Oh, there.
You guys.
Hello.
It's been a long time. It's been about a year since we've done one of these guys. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah.
We're good.
It's good. I see some new members on the team. Welcome, Nefrums. You're doing such a great job in the speedrun world. You're doing great. I'm super glad to see more new faces in speedrunning. So welcome, Nefrums, new member of Team Steelax.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be good. So I've heard that this team has a strategy for sure, always, but no practice. Is that true?
I don't know. I didn't do
What's
the strategy
practice?
Nefrums does. Maybe. Do we have a strategy Nefrums?
Sort of.
I think I see one. I saw one posted, so I think there is one. So the
Andy, you were talking about that.
yeah,
Yeah, they hide it.
you're hired. Well, guys, it's going to be great. I'm always interested to see what you guys have come up with. So best of luck. If you're fans of Antielitz, make sure there's no stream sniping. Enjoy the squad stream and have a good time today. All right. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See ya. All right.
We'll put the starter gear to the right.
Looks like it's copper just above as well.
All right.
Hey
Hey guys. Sorry, I just now
Hello,
joined.
How are you doing today?
Hello.
Hey guys. I was thinking there was Mojo might have been in here, but sounded like
Nope.
Mojo.
We don't have him. Sorry.
All right, well, guys, welcome. I know you guys have some strategies and quite a bit of practice at this, so it's going to be good. Anything we can give to anyone give to the fans about last time? I think you said you called it about 2 hours for the contest, and then and we were right on. Any predictions for this one?
If we're still alive in an hour, I'll be happy.
All right, that's good. All right, well, that's good.
If they haven't launched a rocket by 3 hours, I'll be disappointed.
Well, there you
Can we
go.
give Can we give Team Steelax blindfolds?
Oh, they definitely have a plan. They were obfuscating like they didn't, but I can assure you they
Yeah.
likely do. So,
Yeah, we found their private game and
all right.
their private practice map.
Well, guys, best of luck. Good luck, and go out there and kick some ass.
Thank you.
See you guys. Okay. So we'll have a few minutes of map generation. Let's see. Let me shout. Few minutes. Map generation. Few minutes. Yeah. So as soon as the map is generated, you can see the clock up here as it rolls. Counts down. It started at 600 and something, and now it's down into the high 400s. All right, let me look. I can't look at the map. I can We can walk to the front. Looks like there's lots of water in the starting area. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. Also looks like there's a big slog of coal and iron, which is good. The walls look a little jagged. I don't see it. Oh, copper looks like it's north, and lots of stone to the left. I also select acid. Yeah, no crafting in here. Halfway there, 310. I'm just going to sip on my cafefe. Copper will be the key. That's not a bad assertion. Copper is going to be really close to biters, so copper is it's needed for turrets as well as batteries and all the circuit boards. So looks like it may hinder a lot of stuff. You can still get most of your ammo done up through steel with just the iron. I'll choose acid. That's right. Here we go. Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. Don't join the wrong team. You only get one shot. Hoofney, Pete, Phoenix, Xeno, Acido, Xeno, Nephrons, and Antielitz. And I will spectate. There we go. All right, 8 to 11. Doesn't look like we'll need teams like that. Okay. We can. All right. First look at the board. It looks like there is. Yeah, this isn't copper. Isn't too far out there. It's like a meeting of the minds, all about stone. They're throwing it down. Looks like they will have to pull up this wall in order to get that copper done and extend their perimeter out beyond that. Studix and Muppet out to the early Explorer. Anti also exploring. We're looking for, no doubt, stone and coal rocks. Okay. That's fine. Just once, Veldak, once it hits 16, we'll go ahead and just do the lock teams. Yeah. There we go. All right. Looks like I see some stone going down. Burner City is down for both teams. And looks like we've already uncovered 2 or 3 mixed ore sites. This may be trouble for both teams. They may need to go out there and put a filtration system on their smelters when they get out there. And Burner City, the coal cycle is going. Nick doing due diligence to get the iron going. Team Steel Axe has just as almost as big of as an iron, maybe a little bit bigger iron setup, although they're not all running. Hoofney's found some more coal. Nephrons has found some more coal. Geeson's found some more stone. Looks like he's at the edge of the biters. And a 4th mixed ore patch. Oh, there it is. There's some copper to the west. Oh, it is mixed, but it's majority copper, so that's good news for Geeson. Looks like we will be iron starved in this contest unless we find some way north or way west. Opposite for the south team. Right, no No action, no biter action as of yet. Oh, and they found another copper. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's iron. There's an iron ore patch. That's good. Both teams have found it. And both teams have found an extra copper patch, more stone and more coal. So that's good. Oil is relatively close to the base, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing for the team who is intending on going into oil and or getting a rocket, and that's not a bad yield. 2,000, just under 2,000 yield with 8 pumps. You can get a rocket off with that for sure. So last time, if you were here Saturday, Exterminator went with the strategy of doing rapid biters on against the Colonelwill and the Department of Labors, and Will went with the opposite strategy in that he built everything up, built everything up, and then sent 1,000 military science all at once. Let's look out here and do a little bit more. Oh, lots more oil discovery. I don't think that would come into play in a contest like this. There's another mixed ore site. The Department of Labor, Colonel Will's team, has done much more discovery than Steel Axe has, although Hoofnix is getting all the way out there. Lots of oil. All right, let's put up the timer. That is 13. Let's put 14 minutes on the clock. Game time. And there we go. There it is. There it is. Looking good. Move that over just a bit. Oh, and then way out. Uh-oh. Numa has found... looks like he thought better of trying to squeeze into there. He might attract some biters. Well, there you go. Geeson has done some has found some iron, but it's way out. He's going to also get a face full of biters if he's not careful. Hoofnix is also way out. Hasn't found the same iron that they have. They found that iron presumably, but they haven't seen what's on the other side. No fish yet. Acido has started automation, and looks like they have got 26 of those in there. So they're going to go through automation. They're going to do a few more. Also, Geeson has ended his run, started to run back. Small biters were too much. And look there, the biters run back. All right, Numa's grabbing a coal rock or two before he goes back. And there's our first spy. They've got a small power build. They've got Burner City. No power yet for Colonel Will and the gang. They haven't started. Colonel Will immediately has pulled up the wall and gotten rid of it. Left the stone underneath the rocket silo as well. Steel Axe has not touched the stone yet. They are running through. They've done automation and logistics. That should be enough for... They've got 30 in there in the science pack combined. That should be enough to get probably through steel... they would probably want to go through military and get some machine guns first. So probably logistics and a machine gun. That'll work for them. They're probably just handcrafting it now. They've got some on the some of these on the silo. They got 2 empty ones here that are just sitting idle. Nephrums and Pete going after the wood. And Hoofney started out. They've dropped a blueprint. And oh, look, they've got lanes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they're not. Oh, they've got a big science build planned. Anti looks like he is just trying to get iron up and running, just produce as much iron as possible, as much coal as possible. Both teams are on logistics. Oh, I didn't see Colonelwill starting automation, doing logistics first. Okay. And Numa still testing the boundaries, trying to find anything else that can help. So they've got this iron marked. They've also got copper ore marked. And a couple biters have already died, so there's a -6 threat already on Team North. I guess that's what Geeson did as he was running in. Looks like Geeson's dropped out. So the biters will start their raids when threat gets above 0. And the only way to get threat above 0 is for the opposing team to send some science over. And that happens just in their inventory. There's no special building. If you throw science into a lab, it's consumed just like it is normally, and it goes to your tech tree. Once it gets into your inventory, these buttons up here at the upper left, you can click it. And it will instantly send science over to the other team's biters, which increases their evolution and or threat. Oh, a poll. Scoreboard. No rockets launched. And there's the about, and there's the other scoreboard, the biter scoreboard, which is the one that we want. It's most important anyway. All right, Pete is giving some direction. They found some more copper, but it is way out. Rats 3.9 million, but it is beat up by landfill. Like these are pretty rich. They're not big, but they're pretty rich environments. If you can set up a quick filtration system, you can get some good ore off of these. It's tricky because one ore, if you don't consume it all in the right quantity, then it'll clog up. Hey, Scared, how you doing? Thanks for being here. And there is a tax system in place in the mod, so that such that each flask that you send is each subsequent flask that you send is taxed heavier. Right. It's less of an issue with so many players. And Team Steelaxe has, or Colonelwill has the first iron line up before Team Steelaxe. They've got 8 miners down. They need a splitter. It does look powered. Yes, it is. But they need some splitters, which is likely why they were researching logistics prior to automation, because they need these splitters and they need these need some undergrounds. Yeah, so there you go. There are the players. Just expands the player list. Team Steelaxe made up of the same killers that set the multiplayer speedrun record by and large. I think a couple folks that are swapped out. I can't remember if Tui was on that team or Hoofney was on. Hoofnix. And then Colonelwill, Stu, Nick, and some of the workforce regulars. All right, so they both teams have done a really good job of exploring and getting a plan together of where they're going to go. So that's good. They've got some copper available to them But iron is likely going to be the issue, the story of this game. And here's the other interesting thing is that this iron is close to the river. Is very, very close to this river. So if they build here, they could get shot by some rocket launchers. I just got word that no nukes and no artillery in this one. It's all strictly biters. Rocket launchers are okay. You can use rocket launchers to hit just across the river. Also, grenades are okay. All right. Colonelwill's up to 12. There you go. Colonelwill's allowed up to 16 players that can join. 2-to-1 ratio. 2-to-1 ratio, scared. All right. Let me just zoom in so we can kind of see what's going on with both of them. And both teams are... Ah! They put some blueprints in there. Clown Town is cool. Rip Steel Axe. That's a throwback to last time when... It's a throwback to last time when they put down We Love Mojo and put down Nothing for Me. I gave a little bit of hey, what's up? No love for Clown. And now they put down, it's just a little blueprint, Rip Steel Axe. It's just a blueprint. They didn't use any material in that. Only time. All right, iron is feeding, looks like a pipe builder. So every fish that you see is every fish that you see sent, it expands in a 1,000 by 1,000 square. It gives a radar for 30 seconds. Scared, you can correct me on that if I got that wrong. Doesn't look like they pulled up the wall yet. Colonelwill going for turrets. Not a bad build at all. Not a bad decision at all. I wonder if I can move a little bit. I'd like to move a little bit slower instead of dragging around all the time. There we go. First copper line is down. They're not going to want to have this line going across. They're going to want to probably route this up and around or something so we can get all the miners. There's not a lot of copper. So Nephrem's working on the first build. Remember, biters do not respond. Biters do not respond to pollution or time or nest destruction. They only respond to the opposing players sending biters. Yeah. So again, all the sound effects that you would normally play to either just play to interrupt the show or earn extra in-channel currency, they're all off for the sake of the YouTube video, because YouTube has their DRM strikes up tolerance up pretty high, so or up down. I guess I should say they have it tightened down pretty low. So I've got everything shut off, so I don't want to be hit. In one of the first YouTube videos I did with one of these PvP events, they said, could you turn off the dang alerts and all the sound effects? This is so distracting. Yeah, it's a different... You come to Twitch for kind of a live interaction. You don't go to YouTube for that sort of interaction, at least yet. You come to just to see, give me just the facts, right? So Colonelwill has a nice combo of Burner City as well as formal smelting lines going. Looks like copper's about to throw down. First couple bits of ore are going to enter the smeltery here in just a couple of few. And Steel Axe only has... Oh, there it is. I should say the copper is on the way, but the belts are not hooked up yet. The smelters are not placed. And there's Tui gonna hook everything across, and they're hand feeding those that coal for now. It's the same build I use in the speed runs. which is like kind of very quick universal builds, very good for early speed runs, very appropriate, material effective. And looks like lots of coal going way out to do their smelting lines, and coal split to do their power. Will is on electronics. Let's look at their science build so far. Acido has done electronics a little while ago. He finally did automation. Colonelwill's got military and turrets since then. Acido has done automation, logistics, turrets, electronics. Same four in different order. Colonelwill elected to go to military first. Nothing else from Steel Axe yet. So from this blueprint, it looks like... So ammo build, this is likely, I don't know about the pipes. The pipes may just be storage of pipes. What you need for pipes is for oil, as well as engines, as well as maybe some flame turrets if they're going to get crazy. But for that, you need oil. Like, you need a lot of stuff. You know, there's a possibility of flame turrets. I can't remember if flame turrets are enabled or disabled in this scenario. They might be disabled. So probably not flame turrets here. But then a green build. Will's going for fast inserters. There's their tooling. This is likely for green science. Pipe walls, Mercifus says, which is a very, yep, pipe walls work. So there's stone walls and pipe walls. They're both effective. And this is a green science build. There's the belts, and this is a big green science build. There's the belts, and there's the inserters. This one is copper comes up here for coils and gears for the red science. So this will be green science as soon as they're done. Big red and green science, and then what is that? 60 labs. Yep, 10 times 6, 60. And this is going to be hand-fed here. They're just going to hand feed gears and copper into here to get some science production. Stockpiling ammo. This is going to be, this is a military build, because this long-head inserter is going to go get the other. This is going to be inserters, or sorry, this is going to be piercing ammo. These inserters are going to go get the other ammo, feed it in. This is likely going to be a steel line. Yep, this is two sides of a steel line going to come in here. So that plus copper, which it looks like copper is going to be hand-fed into here. It's not a bad choice. And then this is grenades, probably. I don't see turrets. HTH. Don't recognize that name. And this looks like just hand-fed belts for extras if they need to run belts. So this is a military science build, up through military science. I don't see any preparations for longer than military. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do I see any stone? These, okay, so stone is going to be this line out here. Oh, those are walls. Okay. Those are walls. Walls will be on that line, and, yeah, so that'll all be stone. That'll all be walls. I don't see where grenades would fit in. Maybe in here. Let me look. Oh, no. These might be grenades, and this might be your military build. Yeah, in fact, that's right. These are all be grenades, and this will be military. Right, because the coal... Where's the coal? Maybe not. That's a stone. Yeah, for walls. Okay. Well, we'll see. I don't necessarily see where grenades are. Grenades, piercing ammo, and walls. But those would be grenades, but that's not right. All right, first circuits will be off the line for Steel Axe. First circuits are on and up for the Department of Labor, and they've got red science going into the build. It's good. So these guys are going bigger later, so they've hand-fed 4 science machines into keeping up with tech. First long line of power is going down. Geeson and Fuzzy working on that. That's a little... I think that'll be safe. That's a little close. Should be fine. Cito is running through military. Get some of these defined. Well, they get coal from the initial iron smelting. Yeah, it probably just pull it off. You don't need much coal for grenades. I think it's 1... what's that ratio? 1 to 8. I think I have a Factorio tech tree booked. Let's see. One of those. No, not that one. It's not Doomir's either. There was a tech tree where it was very dynamic, etc. But I will find that. I'll find that later and show it. And we got green science off the line first for Team North Colonelwill. How about that? That's something that I would not necessarily have seen. Very good. Well done, Colonelwill. Green science is off the line. Well done. So the only issue that I see is sustainable, because I think these guys, Steel Axe has a bigger green science build. You have almost double the number of assemblers here, and double the production going into it. So this is a smaller build. I don't think that one of each of these machines is enough to feed a full line. In fact, I was learning that the other day in my train, getting on track like a pro speed runs. I don't think it can feed 12. So that's a 10 to 12 ratio. So that's good. Ammo is off the line. It's really good. You cannot use enough. You cannot make enough ammo in this scenario. Small steel build, which will only help. There you go. There's grenades going into a box. And there you have it. All looks like 2, 3, 4, 5. All 24 of their science machines will be up and running very soon. Looking at South Team. They're going bigger later. All right. No one has sent anything to distract. They're all just investing. So one thing that I found interesting is that, and I don't know because I have not looked into the code, so maybe chat can come verify. The tax system, such that tax is meaning that every subsequent batch that I send over is taxed more, so that it does the initial burst of flasks that I send has the biggest effect. Then each other one has a diminishing effect, so that it's worth less. Does it diminish by flask, individual flask, or does it diminish by batch, such that it is good enough? It is good to wait to have bigger batches, or does it matter? Because today, some of the folks in Steel Axe were looking at the code. Or does it matter? Is it based on current evolution and threat? So Colonelwill going to Automation 2 and some of the military builds. Based on flask count, not transaction count, it says Iron Photographer. See, that's what Team Steel Axe thought, but I think I heard something different coming from the Department of Labor. All right, well, all right. All 24 science machines are up and running for Colonelwill. Same build that they had before. This line looks really good. The gears and the copper output is such that these will all be running. See, and this is as I thought. These this inserter is not enough to it's not getting enough gears to supply all 12 of these. So it looks like iron may be the culprit back here. And there's lots of stuff pulling off this iron build. It's also supplementing steel. And they've prioritized it going... Well, they prioritize these gears. They probably can just pull up these yellow inserters. They need to replace these going output because, yeah, look, those gears are sitting in there. That's why it's not... So the machines are doing great. These guys are inserter limited, which is easy to fix. All right, Studix looks like... Oh, Studix has put down a second blueprint, which is a big military build. Look at that. So that's the military science piece. There's grenades. Basic ammo, piercing rounds. It's got... Stone, that's the coal going in. Stone feeds. Stone is coming. Okay, so this is this is a steel build. Yeah, so you feed in finished goods, iron plates, and it makes steel, and then all the other stuff. All right. Someone spotted some ghost inserters. Ephraim's on the case. Diminishing modifier based on current evolution. Aha. Okay, so it doesn't matter. If it's based on current evolution, thus the reason to give the higher flash for more effect. Okay. So, then you may as well send 1s and 2s and etc. Thank you guys for the hosts and the bits and subs and follows, all that. Thank you very much. I do see that happening in the background. But the alerts are turned off. Appreciate your support. Also, what I don't have displayed above me is I'm attempting to go to TwitchCon this year, which my goal was to go to 3 conventions. I've been to 2, PAX South, PAX East this year. I'd like to go to TwitchCon, but it's going to be a little more expensive than the other 2. Stinking California. Oh, Devil Dude has run into... he's in enemy territory. Yeah, yikes. He may pull some threat here in a minute. Not threat, but he may pull some biters out of their nest. But he did find another mixed bag of ore up here. All right. So there's really no difference in sending batch versus individuals. If it's based off of current. Hey, there it is. And there's the first one. Colonelwill has fed 127 flasks of logistic. And look here, the threat income is started. They're up to 9.7% evolution, 240 threat. So maybe they just heard me and said it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's based on evolution, not batch size, I guess. There you go. Or maybe this was their plan all along. I don't know. All right, so here, this is interesting. Stu and, both Stu and, I guess we'll say it was Anti, have gone out here and put in a remote iron build. Oh, and look here. Anti is built on the river. I can't see over there. I need radar. I'm going to assume it's, who ran that belt? Pete. And built them. All right, and Geeson sent the fish. And they've run some power poles. So one more thing. Maybe. That might be, it might be that they have decided that they were behind and needed to, send some distraction, which is absolutely a good strategy. Distraction is a big part of this game, for sure. They should put a splitter in here and Get this better. Get this more evenly distributed. Looks like these guys could run. Oh, so this will be pulled up a little more uneven if they don't. But that belt will fill up. They're fine. Auntie's chopping trees out the way. And green science is up for Team Steelax. Also, there's no science running for Colonelwill. It's just backing up on the belt. Might be on purpose. And looks like they're... Oh, they've replaced... All right, so this is good. They've replaced all the yellow inserters with faster blue ones. And now that inserter build is keeping up. It's no longer... And these gears also, they're no longer inserted. What may end up being possibly better. They might could double-side this, but otherwise it'll be okay. Yeah, anything, that's a good statement, Steely Gold. Anything that distracts and pulls some attention away from continuous building, it does have an effect. And we got some biters. Oh! I totally missed that. Death in the labs. Did I miss that? Okay. Well done, Colonelwill. Those were worth it. They killed some labs. Labs are no joke. They're expensive. And they killed 5 labs, and probably each of these holds 2 flasks. So they killed 10 flasks of each kind with their 127. So it was good. That was a good investment. All right, I would look for the next attack to come from, so I can see all these. All right, they put some pillboxes in. Auntie's putting a pillbox around, and there they are. There's the pipe walls. Pipes they cost 1 iron. They are 100 health. And wall. Oh, biters got in there too. Didn't look like they destroyed. They destroyed one. Looked like one assembler of their intermediates, but otherwise they're good. 350 health for a wall. Oh, here we go. We got some more coming in, and they're fighting the pillbox. Here, something blew up. Looks like a turret blew up. 2 down. Can't see that because there's no radar. Who's going to react and go help? Hoofney looks like he's going over. And here they come. Man, Colonelwill's investment is paying off. Good. Good. Running away and killing a big chunk of them. All right, these guys, they've got military. They need to develop a... they need to throw down a... oh, and here comes some more. They need to get some machine guns. These biters... Oh! Phoenix is down. Hoofney's trying to bunch them up a little bit, throw some grenades, and bring them into the turrets. They need a pillbox on this side, and everybody needs machine guns. It's a cheap investment. They got some biters running around here on this right side. Oh, and there's an oil build down. Okay. 13%. Oh, they've sent some more. Fed another 132, so they're up to 13% threat. And steadily increasing threat. I agree. 250. Oh, here we go. Here's some more. 250 green flasks is worth this level of pain for Colonelwill. Well done. Yep. Oil is for blue science. So the tiers of science, if you consider a red science worth 1, green is worth 12. So if I send a greens flask, it's worth 12 red ones. And if we take the red science in relation to 1... Uh-oh. Colonelwill disconnected as they are reconnecting from a different source. Okay, well, he's back. Veldak, I'll get you to watch the team. We're up to 14, so once the 16th player joins, I'll get you to lock teams. Just keep your eye on that with me. Appreciate it. All right. Got second stone. And here's another. Oh, there it is. 200 automation and 184 logistics. Here it goes. Threat is almost up to 20%. So this is good. Colonelwill's doing it. Acido needs a pistol. There it is. Okay, got him. Yeah, they're just arming themselves up with grenades. And they're defending. They're keeping all of their science for their tech so far. None for... they've sent none across to Colonelwill. Let me make sure. So now that is... Let me shut this one off. Looks like 132 plus another 127, 132. So around 260. And those are logistics science. 260 plus another one, we'll call it 190, well, 180. 370, 470. And then another 200 of automation. So somewhere around, we'll call it 500 that Colonelwill has sent across. There you go. Put the biters back up. Team Steel Axe holding steadfast in their plan, not sending over for distractions. I gotta believe it's kind of dangerous to do that. You have unless you really believe that you're gonna get things done faster than they are. So. Colonelwill and his build is there's stuff on there's material on the belt for the military build. Same with Team Steel Axe. They have grenades that are producing. They've got wall that's producing, and they're about to have the piercing ammo for the build. So there you go. Yeah, agreed on beforehand. Exclamation point PvP event will show you the rules. And a couple of questions from chat asking why Team North has twice the players. Agreed on 2-to-1 ratio. So there you go. Trust. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. Yeah, it does seem weird, but they don't mind. Team Steel Axe doesn't mind. The bigger the wall, the harder they climb. But there you go. 18% evolution and threat is ever increasing. Why did they agree to a weirdly stacked team? They love competing. Here comes another 201 and another 200 additions. So that's around 700. Just doing this off of my. That's another one that we need is total science sent. That would be a good total to show. I mean, since it's fed anyway, I may submit that in the GitHub is total science submitted. Wouldn't be bad out here. So broke 20%. 20% threat. And again, or evolution. And evolution just says how much the biters have evolved. Let me shut the player list off real quick so I can see that. And and here we go. We've got oil going down on Team Steel Axe. This will be attacked early. Phoenix, you need to put a couple turrets in there. Wall it in with some pipe. Put some turrets in there. Don't run away from it. Because I saw 3 attacks come in from this side. Here we go. They're coming in for a pillbox from southeast side. And most of these are just small biters, so they will be taken out. I think. Uh-oh. Wall is damaged, but overall okay. So at some point we're going to be seeing small spitters now that we've crossed 20%. When we cross 30%, we'll start to see the medium biters. We've got one attack coming in from due west on Team Steelaxe. No attacks on the north. Oh, here we go. Pillbox. It's double walled, which is really good. These walls hold up pretty well. Look at the hit points on here. Still in the high 200s, even though. And there's plenty of ammo in here. Those will last a good while. See, Huffney's going to come over here, and I don't think he's put in any more ammo. It's not repairing the wall either. Maybe. Don't count them out. But this is shaping up differently than I thought. All right, the military build is going up, and it's a big one. The issue, though, is are they going to have enough raw material to support it? Because the raw material it takes a lot for a lot of stone to be able to feed all that wall. Right? See, it's trickling in, but they've got an early start on it, so that's to their advantage. Also, an awful lot of iron to support the ammo and the steel. The steel for the ammo build. And their science builds are going to produce... the Steelaxe team is likely going to pass them in science if they haven't already. They've got 40 science builds and 40 science machines running, or available, kinda. And double the green and red science. So they are racing through. And what am I looking at here? A bigger... Look at this. So here's a bigger green build, and that is for a bigger green science build, a bigger green circuit build for a green science build. So this one is just getting through there. This must be their tech tree advancements. So now there's military in there. Yep. And this must be their attack, green science just for attack purposes. Uh-huh. And here's their oil build going down. Phoenix is actually putting down their pipes to do a full-blown oil build. How's about that? That oil is going to do batteries. Anytime you see batteries, what do you got? Class? All together? What weapon takes batteries? Lasers. That's right. And the Steelaxe teams they do like they lasers. And PLDs and yeah, all and turrets, all the above. Yeah. If you have batteries, you also have robots too. So bots are coming. Our time, we are just about to cross the hour mark. And Team Steelaxe is rocketing through the science. No pun intended. They've got plenty of military on the belts, but they have sent none over. It feels like they could also throw down some more labs and get through it quicker because there is science on the belt to be had. I haven't seen an attack in a while. Threat is down. They're still over 21%. Now remember, every time a biter dies, the threat goes down. Some spying going on. Muppet is now riding the belt. Just chilling. All right, they've tapped that copper, not all the way. Feel like they could add a couple more to that. Move this around, get some more out of that copper. It is an emptier belt. That will likely not make it to the. It's maybe so. It's a half build. It's not the standard 24. They don't need. They must not need a lot. Yeah, you don't need a ton of copper for military anymore. Yeah, the long-handed inserters are good for a number of reasons. They're very cheap, and they do run a little bit faster, I think. Energy consumption. They consume a little bit more energy. They have same drain, and they're easy to put down. A couple more attacks. They have pillboxes to deal with them. No spitters that I can see just yet. We should start to see spitters sometime soon. That second green build is going down. It's already banking. Looks like they've got some iron on the line. Yeah, they need to. As soon as this iron line gets fed, second green line will be up and running. They got a bus. Nephrums has now fed 215 military science to Team North Spiders. There you go. So now all of that is now even. Pillboxes are down, so now the threat is just about even. The evolution has crossed 1,000, and what you'll see is that threat will go down pretty quickly as the first attacks come in. They should have about the same threats. So, all right, Colonelwill gets one more team member, and then we will lock the teams. I don't see any attacks. It's quiet. It's too quiet. They've signaled something in here. Pete says, I am here, collecting iron. All right, and there they go. Who is here? BTG. I don't recognize this person. Military is 12 more than red. Oh, I misstated. So green is 3 above red, and military is 12 above red. Sorry. I misstated. All right, BTG is in. All right, one more, and then we lock the teams. Engines. Oh, look here. We got flame turrets. Is that right? Yep. Those are flame turrets. Blue science is up over 100, I think. Veldak can confirm. But I don't know. They're going to use their blue science probably on the first 75 on oil, and likely they'll use it on some lasery type stuff. All right, 330. Oh, look at there. We've just jumped up by 10% evolution. 383 flasks of military science. Teams now, they're no longer even. This is going to be bad. Some of this stuff is some of these places are undefended. Now that we've crossed 30%, we'll start to see much more spitters, and we'll see some medium biters too. They'll start to trickle in. Oh, and we're almost out of ammo here. We're almost through the first layer of wall. 30 and 33. Somebody needs to get out there and replenish some ammo. Same here. One's flashing. And it looks like there's some lasers and a laser wall up on defense here. Interesting. It looks like they're going to go for lasers. And lasers and flame turrets. Oh my goodness. Do they have the power to do this? How are you going to supply that power for all those lasers? This does not look like a big enough power yield. Looks like I can't see their power graph. I guess you're going to have to start burning some solid fuel. And Nephrem's has fed 254. All right, we're back to even. 30% on both sides with the threat up in the 1800s. And here they come. So just a matter of a little bit of logistics. The biters will always go for the rocket launcher, the rocket silo. They do not go for pollution. They don't go for pollution anymore, right? If it's like the power pole, the random power pole in the wilderness, or out in no man's land. Biters are always headed for your base, but if a power pole gets in their way, they'll zap it. Otherwise, they're just going to keep going right past it. Now, Fuzzy's got some to deal with here. Lots of threat to put down. Using some grenades to keep them down. Run out of ammo. So far, they've been getting a lot of mileage out of the normal ammo, but with the medium biters, that's all going to change. No, that looks right. Well, no, the decimals are off, but those are the right numbers. It's 1, 3, 12, 24, right? 80, 138, and 420. Oh. And Steel Axe dealing with some biters out here still with the... Oh, they're leaving the trees. Look at the torturous path that the biters are having to go through by leaving the trees. There you go. If you have a... If there's any justification you're seeing of why you should leave. Their oil's threatened. There's no... What? They've got one turret up there. Their oil is going to be down because their oil is undefended. And that flame turret doesn't reach out that far. And Phoenix is not... Phoenix killed a ton of them. Mike Ike was killed by Colonelwill, and Colonelwill was killed by a biter. So while I was watching this, there's a... they were probably out grenading. Oh, here we go. More biters on north. That should be dealt with pretty easily. Yep. This looks like... So their oil is trashed. So they need to extend this defense out and get that oil back up and running. Or did they get enough crude to just that they don't care? I don't see where the crude tanks. Where are the crude tanks? Crude, it goes up around here. And no. It's just what's in the pipe. So their oil is shut off. All right. We have droppers. Disconnected, reconnecting from a different source. Let me see how many dropped. Well, I can't see how many dropped. Yeah, it's pretty much, all right. Reconnect. Yeah, the forest won't defend them for that long because every time you use a grenade, it wipes out some trees. Okay, there he goes. I said we're fine. Okay, cool. 8 players, 15 players. Looks like everybody's back. Good. Cool. All right. All right, Anti himself is out here, but that is going to be out of oil unless... And Pete is... He must be out of ammo. Go, Pete. Oh, and he's gonna. He's got some ammo. He might be handcrafting it with his pistol. Guys, right-click on that machine gun. I don't use flame turrets enough. And Hoofney has sent some more science up to north, and we're up to 35%. I don't use flame turrets enough. That's awesome. Oh, and Anti. They're on their heels. He's trying to get in range. And the flame turret lags. I'm trying to keep a... Oh! He threw down some wall. How many hit points does he have? 7 hit points. Oh, he's going to get a face full of them. He's not careful. Oh, no, he's going to get another one. Oh, goodness. Eat a fish, bro. Oh, and the west side is overrun. Not overrun. They've got a turret or 2. But I see medium biters stuck in there. Oh, this is bad. 46%. Yep, they got to throw down those turrets. Put some ammo in them. Spitters. This is no good. Tui's doing his best. He's weaving in and out of the smelting lanes. Nephrons. Watching the parade go by. They're into the copper. Xeno's down. Put down some of those and some ammo. Look, there's still some biters that are hitting. Hoofney's deal. Oh, there's laser turrets are down. There's a laser turret down. Might be too little, too late. All right, oil is back up. It's powered, and they're replacing the wall around the oil. It's not a bad idea. Pumping some off here, and they're into their iron line. Radar is out of power. Huffney's retreating. He's going to get hit by another one. Where's that laser turret? Let's see how it does against these. All grenades. And Department of Labor is getting hit too. Running on your heels. Hurting the pipes. Trying to get the threat down. Hoofney's down. Pete's down. My goodness. It's not... I don't think Will has taken near as much damage. I think they got to get it up over 40% to start sending them some medium biters, and then they'll take some damage. Because if I'm looking at their turrets, they've only got a few of them that have the piercing ammo, and once you get across the medium biters, then your standard ammo is not going to cut it. Flame turrets. They're not up and running yet. Where's the oil going to come from? Flame turret is an interesting. Nephrum's walling himself in. And just putting the... Oh, my goodness. Look at the flame turrets go. This is beautiful. Let's look at just... Wow. This wall is not finished. And the spitters are playing havoc with this wall. Pete's cleaning up where he can. See the spitters get outside that flame turret range. Nephrim's cleaning up the wall. The spitters, though. The good news is if you can keep them out here fighting the flame turrets, they're not fighting your production, and you can go on. I see a laser turret shooting. Hoofney's bringing the laser turret out for defense. There is a technological. Oh, and they're in on the base now. I spoke too soon. They're dangerously close to the silo. Silo is taking some damage. 4,700. You can repair the silo. 4,000. 3,500. 3,000. Halfway. Power's down. 1,500. 500. Ball game. Ball game. GG, man. How about that? Put some GGs in chat. If you're one of my subs, you got some pretty GGs. There you go. Nice. What about that? Okay. Wow, how's about that? Well done, Colonelwill. That's great. Yeah. Jump down into there. How about that?
Might as well build more military.
Wow.
That thing was late.
Wow.
Yeah.
GG. Fair play, guys.
GG.
Yeah. Well done, man. Colonelwill, well done. That was
Thank you.
great.
Jeez.
Got to watch that one back again.
Yeah, I've got to watch that. What happened, guys? You had that.
We had that. What we had?
Yeah, we just forgot to build any defenses at all.
Your base was 4 times the size of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
have
was
no
mostly
defense.
no defenses.
Doesn't help if don't
Andy was just Andy was just yelling about, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Everyone was like, "Oh, did we set up defenses on the outpost?"
Nobody said it.
I think someone else did it, and so everyone.
No, nobody said it. You heard things.
What happened to the coordination and the cooperation?
Yeah.
And...
The one Andy was like, I didn't study. I had to study real study.
We were expecting any attacks that early, or you were thinking we were going to go late?
Now, Will, I gotta tell you, man, you had a crappy attitude going into this. Like, yeah, it's gonna last, not gonna last an hour. I said, man, don't set aside experience.
It got even worse. I mean, it was okay to begin with. We got off. We was out the blocks pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then we just got our first iron line going and looked across at theirs already running.
Yep.
I was like, no,
Well,
not good.
So
not
you
good.
so you
we
had
got our second one. They had their third, and I was like, nah, this is over.
right. But here's the thing: is you had your 24 science machines running earlier than they did. So you were off the tech tree up at least the first part of science a little bit earlier than they were.
Yeah.
Even though, and
but there's not that much science early game you need to do other than the red only ones.
right,
Yeah.
right. And they had a really big green build ready that looked
That
looks.
was scary.
I've got it centered on my screen. That looks like it was dedicated only to offense.
That's what we
Of course.
thought as well.
Yeah,
That was the plan.
yeah,
Never got really built though.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And
No, we noticed the lost the map. We noticed the attacks were going in against you guys, and we was like, it's got to be hurting. And then we noticed a couple of outposts nibbled, and I saw some dead biters in the labs and a few at power plant. I was like, "This is okay." And then we did. I don't think a biter made it to our base.
Right.
So I was like,
Did you
"Okay,
add defenses?
yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should have done that as well.
Well, the thing is, he has 8 extra people to build defenses for him.
Oh
To be
man.
fair, I think purple team was only about 2 or 3 guys.
Well, that's
Yeah.
2 or 3 guys we don't have.
Exactly, and that was our only hope of victory.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, we
So-
have to do a rematch sometime.
Yeah.
I think JD's formulating a team, so
Yeah. So I had the time was only at or the uptime was right around 1 hour 12, I think.
Yeah, it says 1 hour and 12 minutes. in the
Yeah.
game.
112. So
Okay,
Longer.
yeah.
I ate a banana now. I'm ready for the second round.
Well,
That
Colonel
was the
Will.
warm up, right? We're doing this again, right?
Yeah, Colonel Will
Right
just,
now.
just jumped out. Hang on a second. Let me grab him. Hang on.
we'll just sit here. There we
Hey,
go.
hey, sir. Hey, so Team Steelaxe is calling for a rematch, and we're only an hour in. We kind of budgeted 2 hours. Do we want to do it again?
No, I think I'm good for this one. I've done my 8-hour stream today.
Yeah, you were on early. You were on early.
I was.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, right.
Just like an hour in.
Yeah,
That's how long.
Yes.
That's,
There's 16 people here.
yeah.
Will, you got to do it. You got to do it, Will.
no.
We're supposed to do it 2 hours. You can do this.
No, wasn't I said an hour? Clandon, did I not say an hour at the beginning?
Well, actually, to quote Colonel Will, he said it will be over in an hour, and he was insinuating that he was going to lose in an hour, but not the case.
Oh, by the way, where was the start signal? Because I didn't hear any. We didn't hear anything.
Just
Yeah,
as-
it just started.
it just started. Yeah.
Yeah.
As- So the way this this scenario works is just as soon as you can join a team, you get going, because we built in Veldak and I were talking. We just kind of built in a couple of minutes for generating the map, and then once the map's generated, it's off and running. It's kind of how the public versions of these work. So, yeah. So,
So no rematch?
well, I
Not
mean,
today, at least.
Rematch.
Rematch.
But like my pit says, the longer we avoid a rematch, the longer we are champions.
yeah.
I'd like to be champion for more than an hour.
Yeah, it'd be good. Understandable. Well,
As long
the
as
server
usually holds the world records.
is going to stay up. I'll probably stay up and I'll stay on and wrap the video. But the server, Veldak can probably just reset the server and everybody can jump on different teams, and like we can lock on team balance and do it again. But we'll
We'll do a non-Colonel Will rematch. Everybody in Colonel Will's team can join. And without statement.
yeah, you guys could do that. Yeah, workforce without Will versus speedrunners. Yeah, it'd be fine.
It'd be the team not Will, isn't it? That's how it's done.
Will and not
Team
Will.
has team no Will.
Team no Will, yeah.
Yeah,
We-
and
No will to live.
if we win this, you can just blame it just because you weren't in the team.
Yeah.
No, we'll do it in 45 minutes this time.
This time we will just assign somebody to build the defenses we have.
Yep.
Hey, Anti, you're assigned.
Yeah, because we build what we have, we can actually do something.
Yeah.
Shit.
I saw you had a flamethrower oil outpost though.
Yeah.
I saw defense.
Oh, at the end, because I went and got it.
I saw Huffney with a laser turret saving Anti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's all
saw.
we had.
What was interesting was it looked like the flame turret defense circle was intended to defend the oil, but it was placed like 20 blocks to the left and south of it instead. So it really couldn't defend the oil. So the biters came along and smashed the oil, and the turrets didn't have any fuel. Did I see that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And it should have been placed around the oil, correct?
It should
would have
have
been better,
like
yes.
attacking the turrets instead. I'm not sure why they target the oil if there's turrets next to it.
Well, in this scenario, one of the things I was going over with the chat is that the biters don't attack pollution; they attack the silo, and it's like they treat everything else like a power pole. If the power pole is right in their way, they'll kill it. If it's not in their way, they're gonna go to the silo unless they're shot at. So I guess it just happened that the oil was right in their path to the silo. Remember, because now there's no pollution, and right, no biters don't kind of ignore pollution, and they don't evolve to pollution. All that, they're only aggroed by threat and the silo. So they must have been right in their path, and they got unlucky, right? So
Yeah, must have been it.
yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah, I was bewildered by, hey, if we just move that looks like a great defense around it. If we just move it, 20 tiles to the left, it'll be awesome.
That is where it ended up at the end.
Yeah, at the end, everyone would, hey, wait a second. If we move this over here, that was great.
I'm curious, guys. Was that all one big blueprint-based plan, or was it sort of in bits? And was you planning to build a base that big like that from the get-go?
Maybe.
That's just starting base.
You're right.
No, Nephrons did the whole design actually. We didn't practice, unfortunately. I never played this map before actually.
Yeah. It looks like
Couldn't practice either, unfortunately.
it looked like three major pieces, right?
Yeah, that was the 3 first pieces.
Oh, yeah, there's a total of 13.
There's the 4th.
We expected, like, with the match, it doesn't end early, it's gonna be a long one, and then we need some late game stuff as well. Actually, we knew about the first hour push, right? So,
Right.
thought we were, like, well prepared with the flamethrowers, but shit happens.
Yeah.
And we didn't get them down in time, basically.
Yeah. It was good. It looked like it was ready to roll, but I mean that's the power of the early distraction, right? Is if you can send to pull people off their task and onto defense, it's pretty powerful, right?
Yeah.
So, one other thing I need to clarify. I clarified this in the chat. So the tax system is based off of evolution, not the number of flasks. So it.
You sure?
Says the code. Says
Look at the code. I thought it's per flask. I thought.
so.
Yeah,
Well,
each flask is taxed. It doesn't matter if you sell them all in the big chunk or in separate pieces.
see,
each
that's
flag is taxed separate.
okay. So I got a different note from that in the chat because I was talking with Iron Cartographer, who I think is one of the folks from Mew, I think, and he was telling me, yeah, it's based on current evolution, which
Yes, current evolution. But each
So
flask
going
is
from
separately.
It runs in a for loop for each flask.
for each flask. Okay.
So the evolution would every time if you add 1,000 flasks, every flask in that 1,000 would up the evolution every time, and then it does it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it really doesn't matter whether you send 10 ones or 110.
No.
Exactly.
Okay.
oh, my chat's got a good point. Anti, you need to go against Extern next because then it's all teams have played everybody.
Well, then JD joins, and
JD's putting a team together, so we're gonna everybody's got to play
Yeah.
everybody.
JD.
well, how's that? That's gonna be. Because some people are on your team, Will, and they will also be on other people's teams, and
Mm-hmm.
No, I've only had one that was on Extern.
I guess that's
team.
fair.
Yeah.
Sure,
There's some free. There's some free agents.
You mean traitors, Huffney?
hello.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So Iron Cartographer clarifies that evolution and flasks are proportional, which is, I think, what we're all saying. So that's good. Okay. Well, there you go. That's good. It shouldn't matter whether you send 110 or 10 ones. It's all just per flask. So, yep. So, so let's do this. I will probably end the broadcast here, and then we'll probably leave the map open. We can do another one, but I'm going to wrap up. Let me just give some shout-outs to needs no introduction. Antielitz, well done, well played, and our current reigning defending champion, Colonelwill. Guys, go follow all these streamers and hit that sub button, follow button, and all that jazz. If you like this sort of stuff, these guys are awesome players. So
Sure, we're all to get credits to Nephrons because they prepared. I actually did nothing. I just jumped in like half an hour before the round.
yeah, current world record holder Nephrons, also partnered Twitch streamer. His links in the chat
Not
as well.
Auntie, it's Nephrons. Not Auntie's record.
Yeah, well done.
And Phoenix. Shout out to Phoenix. He also did a lot of work on this plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Good job.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah.
I did.
Also, if those of you who are looking for the mod and want to download this yourselves, if you go into the post on Reddit, which is located in my chat now, it's PvP event Biter Battle 02. It's it's kind of at the end of the first section, and it's a link out to the GitHub scenario. And I'll go ahead and put that in my chat now, but it's out there where you can go grab it and check it out. If you have feedback for Mew Mew, who put this together, you can go to the Issues tab in that GitHub and submit your ideas. I've already submitted one, and I wrote down another one from this battle, which is do some vision things for spectators so that we can see everything. And I think I had one other one. So submit your ideas out there to the GitHub, and they may say nope, we're not going to do that, or they may take it and put it into the next version. So
I think what would be nice is a way to automate the science pack delivery. If there was a magical box or something by the silo that you put stuff in by inserter, or request a box.
Yeah.
Was there a new version release?
Why we played? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. My Discord hasn't exploded.
I updated my personal server and anything over 32.
Yeah.
Probably
No,
not.
nothing. Nope.
By the way, what was the server?
I see. At least in GitHub, the map was pulled, or the maps were edited 3 days ago. It said map or food tweaks, but then past that, it's like 9 days or over a month ago. I'm just looking at the dates, the timestamps in the GitHub. So.
Where was the server located at? The one
we
you
had
played
massive
right now?
problems.
I think the moon.
The moon.
I did not even delay only, but also my screen the chop.
Yeah.
Was that in
That's how bad it was.
Was it in the first 10 minutes or so? It's
Oh,
No,
barely
it was
bad
the
in
whole
first-
game.
But it's
And then
especially bad at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah,
had
it could've-
that against next term. The first 10 minutes was quite choppy, and then it smoothed out.
I had it the whole game. It was maybe
Yeah, me
good
too.
for 5 minutes and then
I think
Chopped
it's
it
Yeah,
like
it was
hell.
really
I
bad.
think it's the biter waves being created, or something to
maybe.
do with the code.
Oh,
That's where you
oh.
get those chops every now and then.
Could
That's
be.
the biter waves
yeah.
spawning.
Why do you have
That
that
could
always in
be.
the beginning? I don't know what it is.
We could next
Maybe
time.
it's generating the biters to begin with. I don't know.
Yeah, next time we could try my server. I have a host server that I keep up, or we do that. I've done the 30 to 40 player PvP events on my server before, so maybe we can.
I appreciate it.
Move
I
around.
felt like being on the world's normal connection once.
Oh.
We could do that. So maybe we could
Anti
try.
a speedrun? You have 8 people.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I cannot go offline after 1 hour, so that's just speedrun.
Yeah, you could do a speed run.
Why not?
All right, guys. Well, thanks for everybody participating and all the support as the viewers, guys. If you are a fan of either of these streamers and Nephrums who's not streaming, or any of the guys who are on and doing this, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, and support these guys. Let them know that they are that you like what they do, and support them in that way. So thanks everybody. Well done. Any parting thoughts? We'll give Auntie. Any other thoughts on the scenario or the contest or anything?
I didn't know. I played for the first time. Better ask someone that has any experience with this scenario.
Well, all right. Yeah, rematch, I guess, right? Rematch.
Rematch or pussy?
All right, and Colonelwill, last thoughts.
Nope. Look forward to doing who's next?
Who's next? There you go.
Who's next?
All
Oh,
right.
it was double elimination.
Next time we go with equal teams.
Yeah. Maybe so.
Well, to be fair, we were about 5 people off what we were supposed to have.
Yeah, it's 16.
I
It
saw
started with
people
11.
join throughout the game.
Yeah.
We had 2, I think. Yeah, join in late. Klaus still isn't even here yet.
Yeah. All right. Well done, guys. I'll close out. You guys can do your speed run, and guys, take care. Thanks for a good time. See you guys.
Yep, same it. Bye.
Thank you.
All right, we did it. That was great. See, Colonelwill was sitting there like really down on himself, saying, "Man, we're not gonna happen. It's gonna be over in an hour. It'd be so quick. We're gonna get run over." And sure enough, I just said, "No, don't count them out. Experience counts, practice counts." And in this scenario, Will has more experience on this sort of map and doing this. Like, he's played in the public games. He and his team have done some reps. He's also had the experience of going up against Exterminator on Saturday. So, like, look, don't count that out. They found out that sending science doesn't tax differently. And they did adjusted their strategy accordingly. They said that before they were saving up for a really big attack. Instead, they did repeated medium attacks somewhere around with their greens. So that was good, is to get on them early and often and look at the power of distraction, pulling players off of their task and getting them to do defense. That is, you cannot discount that. And that is what slows down speedrunners. Speedrunners are good at doing this one thing. If you can pull them off of doing that one thing, they will do a different thing, and then you can do your one thing, right? There you go. And Anti's one of the most competitive people you'll ever meet, so he'll likely want to get after it some more. So stay tuned. All the links are down in the description below, and links from the chat for everything that you need. Let's put one more time in chat for the PvP event. All the links are out there. Colonelwill, Antielitz, and Mojo probably missed it, but it's okay because he's using my partner. He's sleeping because it is super early in the morning on a weekday for him in Australia. So there you go. All right, we're going to try and put some more of these together for you and bring you some really good streamers and really good contests. And you guys can be introduced to these streams and these personalities. And you can tell we got a crazy mixed bag of characters in that chat, right? Oh man. Freaking Anti. Rematch pussy. Oh man. All right, I'm going to wrap the video, and we'll see you next time.